Welcome back, profit takers. So, in case you missed my video that I posted the other day, it's been a couple of days ago, I wanted to make sure you guys knew about AMP, ampfutures.com. Now, you can leverage this broker. This is a US broker. They have MetaTrader 5 available, and that is what I'm going to demo for you all here. Okay. And of course, you can use them for these other platforms as well. But with MetaTrader 5, we have the Profit Takers dashboard available for that. And if you've never traded futures, it's a little different than Forex, okay? So first things first, as you can see, the symbols, you're not going to see, this is the Euro FX, EU6. This is the Euro FX. So the other thing different here is you're going to, these contracts change. Okay, they don't stay the same, right? So you'll know when it's changed because your dashboard will blank, and then you're going to have to go over to your market watch, and then you're going to go and you're going to update the list for the new symbols. And it's really just updating by, like right now it's EPU. I believe last month was M or something like that. Like right here, you see this one, ENQM. Let me see what ENQM is. Now it's ENQU. So I'm going to update that here. And then it would show. And the other thing I wanted to add was the Nikki. I don't know if I'm saying that right. This is one I've never traded before, but it's very popular from the futures world. So it's NKDU24. Okay, so I'm going to add those there. Everything else is the same, right? Nothing else really you need to change, but just keep in mind. I just want you to know that those are the changes. So now you can see I've added it. The other one, the NQU, which is the E-mini NASDAQ. Okay, all right, E-mini NASDAQ. So yeah, you can trade those on here. Okay, so that's the major difference. The second major difference is in Forex, you can hedge. In futures, you cannot hedge. Okay, you're either going to sell or you're going to buy, or rather put in a, when you're in here, right? When you're putting in a buy order, your stop is a sell limit. You'll have to, not your stop, but your take profit is a sell limit, and your SL is your sell stop when you're buying. You have to sell to get out, okay, and vice versa. So I'm gonna just go ahead and just hit the sell button here. Hopefully, oh, there it goes. And it's just like anything else. You can drag your profit targets just like you would any other time that we do this. And again, you'll notice here, this is the E-mini contract. So you're not going to be adjusting this, right? That's the thing about futures. It's the real deal, right? This is not Forex where you're putting in 10 cents, 20 cents. No, the contract is the contract when it comes to futures, because it's the real currencies. It's the real everything. Even when you fill out your information here for AMP, you have to sign a contract. I mean, everything is legit. Okay. So that's why if you are in the US and you're wanting to trade indices and metals, the only way you can do it with MetaTrader is to be trading it as a futures. Okay. So there you go. Now there's one thing I haven't tried. If I hit the buy button to get out, boom, there we go. Took me out. Okay. Took me out. I'm currently in the Nikki. I went short here. All right. So let me go ahead and put my SL. I mean, in MetaTrader, it's just going to be this, it's going to feel the same. But if you were in TradingView, it would say sell, buy limit, buy stop here, and then buy limit down here. That's what it would say. But in the MetaTrader version of this, I mean, it's just real simple, right? As you saw me just real quickly, I did. Now that I'm selling, if I hit buy, it'll take me out of this trade. Okay. Because you got to buy yourself out, right? Or you can just hit the X down here and that will take it out as well. All right. So that is how you're going to use MetaTrader 5 to trade futures, right? It's a brave new world. All right. So just looking at, looking at the dashboard here, it looks like, we have a lot of instruments here that are maxing out, they're out of balance, and we may have potential breakout failures for tomorrow, for Thursday, which of course, if you're following the Stacy Burke method, the Thursday is going to be day 2 within the weekly template. And oftentimes you can get a great trade. So usually I often find that I'm getting good trades Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Now Tuesday you can get a good trade, but you can also, because it is a day 2, can get chopped up. And just as long as you know that going in, because sometimes you can forget. Sometimes I can forget that I'm trading on a choppy day and then I'm like wondering what's going on, right? So just remember that even though Thursday is technically like a day 2, I often find that these days here, these templates. Now, I don't know about any other, as of right now, these templates is playing out beautifully on Thursdays. Okay. So as you can see here, guys, this particular instrument is obviously dropping. It is based on what I'm looking at now, 3 days from Tuesday, we're having this reversal. Okay. And again, we had breakout traders, long traders in the market. And then now it looks like it finally failed here for Asia. So that's why I'm here for the ride on Asia. But then, for tomorrow for the regular market, because I usually don't trade this evening, but I wanted to show you guys how this works for those of you who do not know how to use it. Now, I haven't charted up too much here. This is platinum. Now, you notice sometimes here on the future side, it might look a little janky. Okay. It might look a little weird. You're like, what's going on? I just ignore it. I'll probably, is that even the right one? Let's see. It's probably the wrong one for platinum. Let me see. Do I have the right one for platinum? I'm gonna have to find out, guys, and make the update and let y'all know, because it's PLN, has the N and not the U. So I'm looking at my symbols. Let's see here. Okay, it is still showing. Oh, I'm going to highlight all these, and I'm going to try this one for October. So I'm going to change the N to the V. Okay. So that's what you have to do here. Let's see if this is going to fix that. If not, there we go. Ooh, back. Well, I'm glad that happened in front of you all, because I was like, man, sometimes, but I'm not even joking. Sometimes the charts do look janky like that, and I'm just like, what's going on? But nonetheless, there we go. We're in the right contract. So that's how you'll know that you're in the right contract. So platinum is also a very good one to trade. These metals, sometimes they can just have beautiful patterns that you can just get in and just be able to see things clearly, and it's not too much of a choppy mess. Okay. So let's see what else. This is just the micro NASDAQ. Okay. As we know today, we had a beautiful trade for this market that was out of balance. And look, we may be, I mean, as of right now, it looks like it's failing. Is it going to continue to fail? I don't know. But if I can just grab this, oh, well, it's not what I wanted to do. So any updates that I make for the PTAD will be just for MetaTrader 5. Only because there's indicators for MetaTrader 4 that I want to add to the one to the PTAD, and I don't really need to change anything on MetaTrader 4 because those indicators are already there and available. Especially the bonus ones are in the locals group. Okay. So we were totally out of balance. We closed out of balance, and now, as you can see, the previous day high, we are now trading underneath it here for the Asia session. So for those of you who trade Asia, this is for you. This one's for you. Okay. So I'll be watching this one when I get back to the markets tomorrow and see if I still have an opportunity to short this market, or, I mean, it could break it one more time, right? I mean, right now we have hit the max of 6 previous day highs, and we'll see that when the market extends like that, because we had that reset on Tuesday, right? You can see here that the market, let me change that color. This hit the initial balance with some major level. And it was also a previous day high level. Oops. Sometimes this works. And then down here, it hit the, you can see it hit a previous week high level. So that reset the market right there, right? That's that EKG pattern, right? Sometimes a day zero pattern, right? It's a reset. So that told me today that this thing was going to be long. This one was clear. It was more clear that this was going long than the Dow was. The Dow, to me, I thought we were going to short the market today, right? Because we had a peak high on Monday, we had another peak here, but then I was looking at this, I'm like, okay, this thing hit both sides of the range again, but we're still below the high. So I'm thinking, okay, and then it closed below the open. So this one was screaming a continuation to go short. But as price was, I've noticed how price was behaving, and it was just sitting at the previous day level, at the low of the day, rather. Actually, this was just the low of the day and the open range low. And then it put this, you see this pink thing here? Let me make this bigger. Then we had this. I'm on a 30-minute chart, by the way. And when I saw that, I was like, oh, this is a dump and pump. This is not a pump and dump, right? I was thinking, okay, it's going to pump up and it's going to dump. Nope. This is a dump and pump. Just by looking at this pattern, I saw that. So I just had to wait, because it took the whole hour, the whole third hour. Because usually, the third hour is when you want to start looking for your trades. It's not necessarily when you enter in a trade. Sometimes, yeah, right at 10:05. For me, it's 9 o'clock Central is the third hour for me. Sometimes I can find a trade I can get right in on the third hour, but this took the whole hour, and then the fourth hour is when the move happened, and this thing just kept going. It was just insane, right? So yeah, but even with the NASDAQ, even though I was expecting it to go long, I still wanted to make sure that, oh, that's the Nikki, sorry. Let's go to the NASDAQ. I wanted it to, because right here at the previous day level, of course we got there, we had a short trade available to take, and I did take that trade, but my thing was it needed to either pass this level, the previous day high, or get resistance. It's either going to be support or resistance. Even though I was looking at this to go long, price still needed to behave, right? It still needed to do what I needed to do, which was to break this previous day high level and then continue to go. And it did. It was a great trade. I was so excited. So that is it. That kind of wraps it up for today. Go and check out AMP Futures. Again, I am not affiliated with them whatsoever, okay? But the fact that they have MetaTrader 5 and you can trade futures and you can use the PTAD, I'm all in, okay? And also you can try the PTAD for free, okay? You can try it for free for 14 days. All you have to do is go to the website. Right here, start your free trial. Look for the MetaTrader 5 indicator right here. Try it for free. If you want to get the lifetime, we have the lifetime, and the lifetime is inclusive with the you get MetaTrader 4, 5, and the Trade Manager for that price. Okay, but if you just want to try it out, and I recommend that you try, if you've never used it before, try it first. And then when you get here, guys, what you want to do is put your MetaTrader account number there, and you want to choose the free trial, and then you just go ahead and add it to cart and then proceed. Okay. You don't even need a credit card, right? You do not need to bring your credit card to the table to try this thing. Okay. I made it that easy, right? For you to try it 14 days. And then if you like it, you then come back. And then you come back to the same area that you came here, and then you select whether you want to try the month-to-month option. Okay, that's $25. Or if you want to just go ahead and go all in and get the lifetime. Okay, and the lifetime is $225. All right, guys, that's all the time we have for tonight. Thank you for joining me. We will see you in the next one.